My name is Joseph Chambers, and today's Marvel story is all about Kaang, the Conqueror of SHEILD. Kaang was bored. He was a conqueror, but the 31st century had nothing left to conquer. He had conquered Earth, he had conquered the moon, he even conquered the common cold. Kaang sighed. I look upon my kingdom and I weep, for I have no more worlds to conquer, no more rulers to overthrow or lands to... Suddenly, Kaang grew quiet. He had just come up with the most sinister idea he had ever had. He could travel back in time and conquer the world over again. Kaang laughed triumphantly. Once again, Kaang will conquer all, the supervillain yelled. Meanwhile, in the 21st century, SHEILD agent Maria Hill was excited. The Avengers had been fighting more villains than usual lately. That meant Maria and her crew had been too busy to do all the odd jobs that needed doing to keep her department running smoothly. Now, with the Avengers away on a longer mission, she finally had time to do some much-needed maintenance on the SHEILD helicarrier. Seize the day, gentlemen, Maria shouted. We don't get many quiet moments around here. Let's use this time to clear the backlog of reports we have to write and make sure the engines are in tip-top shape. Maria looked around and shuddered. The helicarrier was filthy. She couldn't let it stay that way. Let's scrub these floors and clean our desks, equipment and boots before the Avengers return, she said. The crew jumped into action, preparing to follow each of Maria's orders. Across the bridge, Director Nick Fury monitored the Avengers. They were responding to a bizarre threat in South America. Several dinosaurs had appeared out of thin air and began eating everything in sight. Nick watched as Hulk punched a T-Rex. Iron Man flew around the vicious creature trying to distract it. The T-Rex snapped its jaws, narrowly missing Captain America. Nick sat back enjoying the show. The dinosaurs didn't stand a chance against Earth's mightiest heroes. Never a dull moment with them, Fury said, as four flew into view. You can say that again, Maria said, which is why we need to get things done as quickly as possible. Who knows when the next disaster is going to strike? Agent Hill smiled as the crew tightened bolts on the machine, emptied desks, drawers, and even did the dishes. I love it when a plan comes together, she exclaimed. I wouldn't call it a victory just yet, Fury remarked from the weather console. The instruments show that the helicarrier is heading for some kind of storm, like nothing we've ever seen before. Just then, purple and green lighting flashed through the windows. What kind of lightning bolts are those? Maria asked. The kind that follow the thunderclaps of history's mightiest time storm, a voice boomed. It was Kaang. The future belongs to Kaang, the Conqueror explained, appearing on the bridge. And now, so shall the past. Turning, Kaang fired a blast at a nearby crew member. To Maria's amazement, Kaang's blast didn't destroy the people and objects they hit. They aged them. Steel consoles rusted and glass warped and cracked. With the Avengers away, no one can stop me from aging SHEILD to dust, the villain explained. And then the past will belong to Kaang the Conqueror, just like the future. The dinosaurs in South America. You brought them here to keep the Avengers busy? Nick Fury asked. Of course, Kaang said, cackling. All of the time, past, present, and future is at my disposal. Fury threw a switch and a force field lowered over Kaang. But didn't see that coming, did you? Fury laughed. You fools! Kaang cried. Do you really think your puny tricks can stop me? I'm a time traveller. I will call my future self to free me. And at that moment, another Kaang appeared. Hitting a button, he freed the trapped Kaang. Nick Fury turned to Maria Hill. This is starting to give me a headache, he said. No kidding, a heroic voice shouted from above. Both Kaangs spun around to see the mighty Avengers. The Avengers had tamed the dinosaurs. Now with the powerful beasts, they fought alongside them. Hulk's T-Rex gave a rumbling roar as the heroes surrounded the time-travelling villains. What doth thy reptilian beast say? Thor asked Hulk. Hulk smiled. T-Rexes smash! You heard him, Iron Man called. With that, the Avengers and their dinosaurs charged toward the Kaangs. The Kaangs had seen enough of history to realise they were hopelessly outmatched by the collective power of Earth's mightiest heroes. Until next time, heroes, Kaang called out, as he and his older self leapt forwards into the future. As the dust settled and things returned to normal, Iron Man turned to Captain America. This place is a wreck, he said. Iron Man's right, Agent Hill, Cap began. When is SHEILD going to start cleaning up around here? Maria Hill sighed as Nick Fury gave her a wink with his good eye. No time like the present. Thank you for listening. And next time's story will be called Call for Backup, which involves the debut of a very special team from outer space. See you next time. Bye for now.